is going to talk to us about birthday party flowers. Love birthday parties, don't you? So this is specific, a little scope, of information here. So this is specific to the childhood birthday party, think 6, 7 years old. So not grown-ups. And it's also about the planning, not the aftermath. That's you're on your own. Or the event again on your own. But I will tell you that it's good to have emergency medical personnel with it. Like if a parent is a doctor and they want to stay, let them. Okay. So we'll go on to the planning of this birthday party. So I have. Oh my goodness. It's overwhelming. I can plan these parties. These children want everything. Those millennials, I mean, they're crazy. But I like to think of my friend Clive. And Clive stands for C is for cake. L is for the landscape. I is for the invitees. V is for the venue. And E is for the evites. Okay, so first, a cake actually is the last thing you think about, but I just made it Clive because it's easier to remember a name than it is Live C. All I can think of is it should be Live Aid, not Live C, right? Okay. Do you guys remember Live Aid? That's for us Gen X. Okay, so here you have. So when you plan the birthday party for the small child, when you're talking about the L, which was, oh my gosh, help me. Landscape. Oh my gosh, it's a landscape. See, how perfect is that? Yes, so you think about the landscape of what all the other families in your community are doing because you want to impress them, right? I mean, you're not just doing this because you want to have your kid have a good time. You want to impress your neighbors. You want to win your kids some friends. So you look So all year long, you should be writing down, and if you're not doing it right now, get yourself a notebook and start. So you write down who has invited your child to a party, their name, and get the last initials. Do you know how many Wills there are in my daughter's first grade class? 3. Will O, Will T, and Will N. Like, I don't know which, and they all look the same. So you have to figure out a way to know which one invited your kid to their party so that you can return the favor, right? The other thing is you have to remember the differences of the good things and the bad things of these different venues, right? So like pump it up. Their waiting room looks a lot like the vertical place. I can't even remember the vertical place. It's Vertical Endeavors, but it's not. That's the climbing. Then there's another one where you jump around on trampolines. See, if I had written this down, I would know. Okay, so that's the landscape. Okay, now invitees. Do not invite pets. There are terrible allergy problems with children these days, and I'm sure someone will be allergic to cats, so don't bring them. Don't bring peanuts or nuts of any kind. In fact, tell the families before the party any food that will be served at the party. Let them know. They actually really like that. And the Target Bakery is super popular with the peanut allergic scents. But anyway, enough serious. Okay, so it's time for your performance review. So you want to make it really fun, and you want to give yourself a review after the party and make sure that you've met all of your expectations. Okay, so that was the I, the invitees. Oh, right. So go back to the notebook. Make sure you get the right will, right? And make sure that you invite the right amount of cousins. Do you want to invite the kids' whole class? Do you want to invite just the girls, just the boys? Do you want to invite the whole grade? Do you want to invite the cousins who live an hour away, or just the cousins in town? I mean, figure all that out. Okay. So, everything to do. Oh, you do not want to have an unhappy Charlie Brown at the party. So this is why the venue is so important. So go back to your handy-dandy notebook and make sure that you've taken notes. Now, if there are any venues that are either A, too expensive, American Girl doll place, holy Toledo. It's like $40 a kid, right? So you can go, hey, Susie, you can have one friend, you, and your doll. That will not go over well. So make sure you only suggest to your child the venues that are sort of affordable. Now, keep in mind, the expensive birthday parties are the norm. So think about what would be reasonable for a birthday party. In my mind, $50, right? Like that is a great, you get a cake, you get some toys, we're done. No. So think about what would be reasonable in your mind, then double it and double it again, and that's what you'll end up spending on this child's birthday. So as you're looking at the venues, figure out which ones might be affordable, which ones might not be. And then also figure out, now when you're trying to impress these parents, if you're trying to impress the parents, go with something for trees, okay? So kinetic energy at your kids' birthday party.